I was standing in the center of our engagement party, holding a champagne glass and rehearsing the speech I'd planned for weeks, when my fiancé tapped his fork against a glass and said he needed to make an announcement. His voice was steady, almost relieved, as he told our families and friends that he couldn't marry me because he'd fallen in love with someone else. The room froze, every face twisting between pity and horror, but all I could focus on was the way he squeezed the hand of the person beside him, a stranger to everyone, a beautiful man with a too familiar smirk. The shock barely had time to settle before anger replaced it, roaring through me as I locked eyes with his new lover. I'd seen that face out of context, through blurry app photos and late-night video calls, always shadowed by the strange anonymity we'd agreed on. It was my sugar baby, the one I'd paid for attention, for conversation, for something exciting that my engagement never gave me. I'd never told him my real name, and apparently, he'd never told my fiancé his arrangement with me. The realization hit like a slap: my fiancé had left me for the very man I'd been secretly supporting. I wanted to scream, to throw my drink, to drag both of them out by their hair. Instead, I found myself laughing, the sound sharp and brittle, because the ridiculousness of it all was too much. My sugar baby, the man I'd paid for affection, had stolen my fiancé, and neither of them even knew how tangled the three of us were. The guests whispered, someone started to cry, and I just kept laughing, dizzy with betrayal and humiliation, wondering how I'd been so blind to what was happening under my nose. After the party, when the crowd had thinned and the two of them were gone, I sat alone among the wreckage of cake and flowers, scrolling through old messages with my sugar baby. Every compliment, every secret, every moment of false intimacy felt like a new bruise. I realized I'd been running from loneliness, buying bits of love, and ignoring the emptiness in my real relationship. The twist wasn't that they betrayed me, it was that I'd betrayed myself long before either of them had the chance.